Rise and shine, it's a brand new day. Ken can take the stage, ready to play. Weekdays at 10, the cars on the scene. Coffee in hand, they're living the dream. Question in the voice, got the whole town awake. Bringing fire to the mic, make no mistake. Shows in the corner, spitting out facts. Dropping truth bombs, ain't holding back. Ken in the morning, feel the heat. From 10 a.m. CST, can take a seat. Live and loud, that break in the mind. Light up your speakers, crank up the sound. They're talking about life upside down. Opinions exploded like a sonic blast. In the studio, they're built to last. With passion and grit, they engage and ignite. Every single week, they're a force can't fight. From sports to politics,
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Ken and Ken in the morning, minus a Ken, plus a smoking Jeremy B, of Ralph Williams, and as always, my partner in crime for the MMA show, Timu Joe Rogan. How y'all doing today?
Stuck, hasn't it? That name has stuck, hasn't it?
Just like my name for Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that's we got the worst version of Patrick Mahomes this year. He's 0-2 also.
And let me tell you, it's freaking great. That Super Bowl hangover is a real thing.
Yeah, I don't think Kansas City's going to do very well this year. I think last year they squeezed all their games out by one score, and by the skin of their chinny chin chin, and now they're paying the price this year for it. And I believe that's going to be the case.
I had a better time watching.
Whoa, Bird out, Mike. Oh, we've got a John motherfucking Dorn.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going, Dorn?
What's up?
How's it going, man?
What's going on, Dorn?
Oh, well, since we got JB here right next to me, we might as well talk about how bad the Lions shellacked the Bears. JB, you might
50 burger.
well start too, buddy.
But our new coordinators. That's all I heard. But, I bet you this is what Caleb looks like sitting next to Ben in the locker room right now.
Ben Johnson's 0-2. Oh my.
Yep. And the thing that I think was a major part of that is what I was saying during the offseason is, they spent a bunch of money to fix that offensive line. But like we saw with the Jets last year, these guys need time to gel. You can't just throw a whole new offensive line together. You can plug in a new guy, maybe two, and still have great success. But all five? Well, okay, 4 out of 5.
Well, it boils down to the fact that we've spoken about this many times, and that is the lack of preseason games. I mean, and now you're having team scrimmages with other teams that you have to use to make up for that. And, you still can't get enough continuity there because you really don't have enough time, especially if you bring guys in late. It's hard to get continuity together. If you bring guys in on time, like before training camp, then you don't have a problem, OTAs and stuff like that. But when you sign guys after training camp, like Steelers brought in Jabril Peppers. I don't know, if he got the defense in hand or not. I don't know, but we brought him in last week. So at the end of the Jets game, we were able to sign him. So we'll see what
did I see their best corner in Jalen Johnson leave the game early due to injury after returning from injury?
Yeah.
That's freaking rough for the guy. You kind of feel bad for him hey, you just got healthy and all right, well, back to the trainer room.
Yeah.
Can't help the club.
And of course, Marcus Davenport It looks like it's just a shoulder stinger. He should be able to go this week, but will he make it through the next game?
I was gonna say, my taking the under on his 3-game bet of making it through the season. We almost made it with 1.5 games out of Davenport.
I'm going after Mark Sanchez.
Ooh.
Yesterday,
Apparently,
He injured his groin.
he mentioned MASH unit. That's my saying. I'm going after him for that. I'm going to LLC that MASH unit. I'm going after Mark Sanchez because he said,
Brosky just moved to the North Pole.
Eagles defense is a MASH unit, so.
Yeah, TJ Edwards went out with his hamstring. And
Yeah,
Isaac Tesla, he makes an OBJ catch every week now. Oh, yeah, we saw it. I saw what you said about the Bears and that Goff had a good week. You're absolutely right. What Goff did was amazing.
One thing I gotta say, if I'm a Bears fan, I'm concerned defense because you came out in the first game, right, and the defense was looking good for that first half, for first 3 quarters, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden they give up 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, lose the game. Then you come out the very next week and they dump a 50 burger on you. I don't know, dude. It sucks for them because they have moments where they look pretty competent, where they look pretty good, but then it's like all of a sudden the wheels just fall off and next thing you know they're getting 50 hung on them, dude.
Well, I've been saying this for a while here. Their fucking roster is put together with second and third tier fucking players. It's duct taped together, man. It is. They got horrible fucking players. They haven't won fucking more than 5 games in 3 years. That's a horrible fucking goddamn roster.
Exactly.
Let's put it down to the offensive breakdown right now. The Lions had 512 net yards. The Chicago Bears had 301 yards per play. Lions 8.8. Chicago Bears 4.8. Offensive plays, we had 58. They had 63. Passing yards, we had 336. They had 167. Rushing yards, 176 for us and 134 for them. And that was with 27 of them being their quarterback.
They only had 166 passing yards?
167.
That's got to be net passing yards, though, right?
Yeah, that's net
Because I
passing
thought
yards.
Caleb went over 200 yards, but
Yeah, he had 207. He completed
minus
19 of
the
30
sacks.
passes. He was pressured 19 times and sacked 4. And hit 9 times.
Yeah. Hold on. So pressured 19 times, sacked 4, hit 9.
Yeah.
That's, just look at those numbers. And he completed 19 of 30 passes. So on 30 pass attempts, he was pressured 18 times,
Yeah.
sacked 4 times, and hit 9 times.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess that offensive line hasn't shown him its improvement yet.
DeAndre Swift had 63 yards. That was a great showing. And a touchdown.
Yeah, Swift seems to be all right behind the line to a degree.
Did he drop 2 drops?
Odunze
Yeah, he had 2
seems to be
drops.
touching on a bit.
Yeah, Odunze had 7 receptions for 128 yards and 2 of the 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, he looked great.
And,
I'm not gonna lie.
honestly, I thought Caleb looked better, except for that one. That pick was just, you can't do that.
That was awful.
That was awful.
And it could have been 2 picks if
But-
Brian Branch wasn't in the air and couldn't stop himself from hitting Caleb.
Yeah.
Well, now Caleb's got, he's got a new coaching staff here. My question is, we can find out how good he is if he's coachable. If he's not coachable, you know what I mean? Then he's a bum. We've
He's
seen
a
that
bum.
with many of these quarterbacks.
He's a bum.
Remember, DeAndre Swift
Unless
scored
he goes
that
somewhere else
touchdown
and
with
has
Tyson
things in that
Bagent throwing passes.
I think he's, I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's still early.
Just say it. He's a bust. He's a
But
huge
Amon-Ra-
bust.
No, I wasn't
Amon-Ra
going to say.
had-
I wasn't commenting on the bust thing. I was just saying, I feel like he's he's playing better in some areas of the game, but in some areas of the game, he's still kind of got the same problems. But I mean, I think he's looking a little bit better this year. You know,
Amon-Ra had 9 catches for 115 yards and 3 tutties.
Yeah, they couldn't
Jameson
stop him at all.
even
Jameson Williams
JMO
had
got
2
in on the
catches.
action. Didn't JMO have 100 yards?
He had 2 catches for 108 yards and a tutty.
2 catches for 108 yards. That's
Isaac
Man.
Tesla had another one-handed catch for 32 yards to set up one of the Amon-Ra St. Brown touchdowns.
yeah. He was on like the 3 or 4 yard line, right? Like he almost.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was
the refs gave the Lions a fucking free touchdown. That's what it is. They pretty much did. I mean, come on, we can't deny it.
Man.
Well, when he had control, it was after the touch of the defensive player. The defensive player went by and he slid out of bounds. You're not down till you're touched. That's actually
It was
the letter
in
of the
bounds.
rule.
They gave you a free play, and you got a touchdown on it. You got a free touchdown. That's what.
Well,
And what?
the booth
You
review
look
is the
good.
one
You
that
look
said
good
he
against a
got out.
horrible team. The Lions came back, looked good against a horrible team. I mean, come on now. I mean,
Hey,
let's face the fact. Where was that shit? Where was that shit week 1? You guys didn't do nothing.
I said
Hey,
we didn't
Dorn,
do nothing.
Even if
I
even
said
if
we came out
the refs
flattered
did give
Travis
him a
Kelce,
touchdown,
Beyonce.
But
Dorn,
that offensive line did look a lot better. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Dorn,
I mean,
even if
we actually
even if
were
the refs
protected.
even if the refs did give him a touchdown, what about the other 45 they hung on him to?
Well, that's the Bears, man. You notice the difference once Johnson went out? That defense went totally fucking to shit. It did.
Man,
Because Johnson was keeping down JMO, but then after he left, they couldn't cover anybody. It
Right.
just went downhill. And give it to fucking the Lions. They did what they did. They wanted to put it into the Ben Johnson. They stuck it to him, and they did. They didn't care if they fucking padded stats or not. They just fucking, we're gonna fucking do this.
what
I
and then in the interview, the post game interview, they were asking Ben Johnson. They were like, "Do you feel like Dan Campbell ran up the score?" And he was like, "What are you supposed to do? Like he did what he was supposed to do." But I just, it makes me wonder, like, if he was flipping over the Gatorade in the locker room, dude. Like, you know, like, dude, you go back, you're playing your old team. You left them because you wanted to go coach Chicago, and then you get 50 hung on you by them. Like, you couldn't have been happy with that team, dude. You couldn't have been happy.
The Lion players wanted to really fucking put it to him, and they did.
JB, are you fighting with the Wasp?
Yes, I am.
The Bears
A yellow
made-
jacket, to be
made
exact.
a lot of mistakes in the first game against Minnesota. And I said that they need to clean it up or else they're going to have a problem against Detroit. They never
I'm gonna
cleaned
get
up
'em
their
yet.
mistake. And that's what the main problem is.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson's got to get a grip on that. I mean, because if he don't,
Yeah.
it's going to be a long season for the Bears. It really
Well, it's going
is.
to be a long season, no matter what. They got a horrible roster.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
one-
absolutely. Yes, they do.
One thing that I'm not a big fan of with Ben Johnson, as we've seen him as a head coach, when shit goes wrong, he's standing there on the sideline doing this.
Yeah, because he can't figure out what to do. That's
Yeah.
the whole issue there.
Hey,
You know,
hey,
Literally
nobody
had
look-
Dan
hey,
You had Dan Campbell as your head coach, and you don't understand that you got to motivate your team.
And you got to motivate the team, right? And you got Dennis Allen there as your defensive coordinator. I don't understand what what I mean. I don't get it. And it's the talent too. I mean,
hey, it only
they
took
have
2
some
games
talent.
for Ben Johnson to look like Everlose.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I
Hey.
call him ever.
Yeah,
What about-
A-Dub, that's going to be a huge test for them.
Yeah,
what about that Bengals game, dude?
game is going to tell you where the Lions are standing.
Hey, Dan, I didn't say it. You did, not me.
Uh-huh.
Same old
Hey,
Bears.
I-
I didn't say it.
I have the feeling that it is going to be a tough test. I know it's going to be a tough test.
Yeah.
They've hung 40 points 2 weeks. in a
Anybody,
row.
even for us, it's going to be a tough test. Anybody plays them.
Yep. And we're playing in Baltimore.
Oh, that's even
Minnesota.
worse.
Minnesota gets to at least play them at home, so they got a shot. But
Well,
we
so they
have
get
to go
the
play
Bears
them
at
on the
home.
road.
Well, hold on. Did you just seriously say that Minnesota has a shot after
If that defense played,
instead of sucking a penis junior, like I said, they sucked the penis senior last night?
yeah. No,
Damn, he said
it
the
was less
penis
about
finger.
Michael Penis and it was more about Behan Robinson, though.
Oh. Hey, I was right about that Bengals game though. It didn't happen
Hey.
the way I thought it would, but
Hey, Joe, that was
No,
one of
you
two
were
games
right.
I got wrong, damn it. I've been on a fucking tear for this season, and them rallying around Browning
Jake
there.
Browning.
I couldn't believe it.
But how do you get beat by a backup quarterback? The Bengals had a backup quarterback in there, Browning, and Jacksonville got beat by a backup quarterback.
yeah, and not just that, but now Burrow's out for 3 months. He's gonna have to have surgery on that toe.
Yeah.
And they lost Shamir Stewart for this week, at least with an ankle injury.
I've been preaching about it for a long time. Their offensive line stinks, and Burrows is getting hurt is another example of how they have not drafted. Well, they've drafted Ladarius Mims, but obviously he's not doing his job. Okay, and like we have Bumrick Jones, who's not doing his job. We drafted in the first round. So what I'm saying is that this is another classic example of poor offensive line play by the Bengals.
They played good enough to win.
Yes, exactly. They did with a backup quarterback. I'm going to
Yeah,
say that.
they played good enough to win with a backup quarterback. Like,
Oh, yeah. Shit, he had
I'm not saying, hey,
touchdowns
just understand, Ralph. I'm not saying they're good. I'm just saying they played good enough to win.
Yeah.
And the Jags look good in week 1, dude. Like,
and I thought the Jags were going to take them out yesterday, but when they lost their backup quarterback, I'm like, I think Liam Cohen got a lesson yesterday. I mean, in his coaching debut or job.
Yeah, that Giants
yeah,
Cowboys
that Giants
was
Cowboys
wild as
team
hell.
was ridiculous.
And,
Who saw that coming?
and
6
even
lead
Russell
changes in the first
Wilson,
quarter.
and even Russell Wilson having one of the best games he's had in years,
Oh,
throws an interception in overtime to end the game and cost his Giants the victory.
Well, that's what he does, Ken. He does it all the time, Russell Wilson. He did it with the Steelers last year. He cost us a game by doing. I mean, he had a great game the whole game, and then when it came down to the nitty gritty, he throws this one interception, fumbles the ball, or whatever he does.
Hold on. Let me take this moment to shout from the fucking rooftops that give it a year or two, Malik Neighbors might be the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Oh, that was a beautiful catch he had from Russell Wilson, and it was more on him than it was Russell Wilson.
Yep.
I think I said it earlier this before the season started. I said I think by the end of this year he's already going to be in the conversation with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Like, I think he'll be in the conversation at least.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And Isaac brings up a hell of a point. One of those touchdown catches, he was blindfolded. The guy literally puts his hand right over his visor. He can't even see, and he still catches it. Malik Neighbors is insane.
Yeah, he's good.
LSU wide receivers. That's wide receiver U.
Yes.
Now, who would think that the 49ers would be in second place right now?
Hey, I did
with
say
all the fucking injuries they have and everything.
I did. Well, they were playing the Saints, which is pretty much a glorified pro team.
Yeah,
and they gave them a run for their money, though. You say what you want. The Saints kept in that game.
More credit. He lost 2 games, but he didn't get blown out. The 2 games that the Saints lost, they only lost by 1 score.
Yeah,
so at least they have not been blown out yet. So at least they
not going to use.
I look at that. I look at the Niners being in second place right now. That's fool's gold, dude. That's fool's gold.
Hey, Joe, where's your 10 cents to Doran?
I'm just saying. I'm surprised that Dorn didn't say it.
Bill said there goes JMO wasn't even covered when he already blew by the safeties. He was 5 yards behind them.
Yeah, and Isaac, I gotta give it to Danny Dimes. I've talked shit about him all off season long, saying that this was the worst quarterback room in the entire NFL, that he only wins that job by default because Anthony Richardson is absolutely terrible. And
another bust. Another bust. Yeah, Richardson there. Yeah.
Let me say, though, Danny Dimes looks like a real quarterback these first 2 weeks.
Well,
Behind
he's got
an
a coach
offensive
that was
line.
a quarterback guru and Shane Steichen. I mean,
But
you know,
how are those players and like feeling when that owner, that lady, is sitting there taking notes and everything else, and wants the headset and everything? I mean, how would you feel as a player? You know,
I mean,
I don't know. The players seem to love Sheila Hamp
it's a
here
little
in Detroit.
weird seeing an owner do that, but I was just about to say, but at the same time, you know, it's not like she was this big football person to start with. She's doing her
Yeah.
best to learn the ins and outs of this.
sure.
So I got to give it to her.
I said that it might be successful
up
because
there,
all
Yoder?
3 of those daughters have taken a part of this franchise
Mhm.
and are doing what they know.
Indiana
And the
Jones.
one that is the president of football operations, she hired Bill Polian as an advisor.
Okay.
wow.
That's
He
huge.
said Indiana Jones.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, Joe, that's the nickname they're rolling with Danny Dimes now.
I mean,
They can call him
it's
Indiana
catchy, dude.
Jones and him going for the Crystal Skull all they want to. He's forever going to be Danny Dimes.
Hey,
Yeah,
dude, like it's a catchy nickname. I like it.
All I could say is they look better than the Jags.
Yeah.
They look consistent. They've done it 2 weeks in a row doing the exact same thing. And the Cowboys decided after giving up 6 different lead changes in that fourth quarter, who did they sign before the game we even was doing the post presser? Jadeveon Clowney.
Man, you know, it would have been real nice if they would have had a pass rusher already on their roster and not have to go out and say, oh, wait, they did have a Micah Parsons and they gave him to us. Thank you, Jerry.
Steve asked if he can join.
Yeah, I'm putting it in for him.
But you know, like the Cowboys and Giants, those games seem like they're always so close. I seen a thing where every game, so in the past like 4 years, they've been really, really tight close.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell
they've
you
been
what.
dog
That's
fights.
because it's a rivalry game. It's
Well,
no
the
different
division-
than most of the
division,
games in our
it is.
division. If you think
Yeah.
about it, usually our division, when we play, they're close games 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they are in any division game, Jeremy, because you know those are games regardless of record. They're always going to be tough and tight games because of it's in the division, and that you know
Right.
the idea is to take the division.
Hey, the only team that doesn't have a chance to take the division right now is the one that's 0-2.
Oh, oh, it's rough
Am I
to start
wrong?
out 0-2. It's rough to start out 0-2 in the division, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not just 0-2.
I was gonna
it's
say,
0-2 in the division.
With
Hey,
you
Jared.
being a Lions fan, you were used to that for many years before you guys turned it
Yes.
around.
I
Mhm.
admit it. We would win outside the division and lose in the division and end up not winning the division because of our outside the division record. We had it before. Where what was it that year that Lions and Packers were tied? And we ended up missing the playoffs.
Big love.
Yeah, that 52-21 game versus the Bears was way too close.
Oh, but
Yeah, I know fans are wanting Dallas and people to beat us, but you know what? Look, last night I went around a lot of shows, and you know I'll give Lions somewhat of a credit, but I can't see how they're sitting here happy knowing that they beat the Bears, they beat Caleb Williams. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be a downer, but come on, guys. I mean, from
I
what
was gonna-
Hey, it's more. Wait. It's more about everybody saying that the Bears were going to whoop all over us because they had Ben Johnson. It's more about that.
shit, boys, we have a Woody.
I mean, I understand, you know, that was being said about Ben Johnson, but I mean, from what last night also showed from Minnesota, you know, this, I'm like, wow, it's like this. The Packers must be really, really, really good, and the Bears and the Vikings are really, really, really bad. And
I don't know if I'd say the Vikings are really, really bad. I'd say they're bad. I just think the Bears are definitely headed for the basement again, at least so far. Now, speaking of Bears and all that, Woody, you want to give us your opinion of the game?
Oh, there was a fucking game yesterday, was there? Hey, I was the only one on the Bears. I was the only one on the Bears panel that picked that Detroit to win. Everybody else was Chicago. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Knew it.
Ken the Bear fan
I don't know
said
if I would
best
call that a
last
game.
Friday when he popped in my show. He goes, "The last thing I wanted to see was a pissed off Bears team facing us in their house."
Yeah.
Right. I have no. I have nothing. I have nothing to fucking say. I knew Detroit would win, but by that much, and
I didn't see it by that much.
I'm the only one that really doesn't like Caleb Williams. He's not the fucking answer. Not the answer at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's Kenny Clark, not Frank Clark.
Unbelievable.
Hey, I just think it would be more accurate if you're going to ask Will, like, hey, did you catch the game yesterday? Instead of asking, did you catch the game, you should ask, did you catch the 3-hour ass rape yesterday?
Was it 3 hours? Yeah, because right after the fucking game, I ripped my screen door down and replaced the screen and went back up in like 15 minutes because I was fucked. I mean, dude, this is like professional, and we usually pay. And JB, you can probably say this too. We usually play Detroit tough in Detroit, and yesterday was just it should wake up Ben Johnson and say, hey, listen. Caleb is not the answer. And I know our defense was fucking heroic yesterday, and Dennis Allen was supposed to be the best defensive coordinator out there that's available, which is, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue at all. I can't explain yesterday.
It doesn't help when TJ Edwards went down with a hamstring before the half, and then you had Jalen Johnson in the third quarter go down with his groin injury again. So, that's two things that went in the Lions' favor, but the game was almost over by the time Johnson went down.
The game was over, I'd say, about the first drive of the first quarter.
I wasn't that bad.
No, I have no. And Steve, Steve's here. Didn't you pick Bears to beat Detroit? Yeah, right. I mean, oh my God, I wanted this Devin Hester sign from Mike, and I was the only one that picks Detroit to win. I thought he'd give it to me anyway. Now I'm double pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I had it going either way because both teams, it's like, man, it's hard to tell. Way the Lions played week one and way the Bears played, it's kind of like, man, I think any team could win it, But the Lions wanted it more, and they showed why.
They wanted it more.
We wanted to send a statement to Ben Johnson. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And we did trick plays. And we did fourth down conversions.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Ben Johnson had an interview at the end saying, why do you think Campbell went for it on fourth down with the touchdown to St. Brown? I was like, that's what fucking Detroit does, is go for it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
I heard that Caleb was talking to Ben Johnson last night, and this is how it looked.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I hope he is. I hope he is. Now, I was talking about this on the show yesterday. If Caleb Williams isn't the answer, and I said by like week or 7, you'll definitely know if he's the answer or not. If you bench him and start Bagent, you know what that's a sign of us drafting a quarterback next year. Because that's going to just rip his confidence out even less than he has now. That's what you got to do is, fucking draft a quarterback, man. This is not the answer. Not the answer. And I knew it from day one.
Doran, you're being called on.
Yep. Caleb is a huge bust.
Yeah, that's the only thing huge he has besides his fucking fingernail polish.
Well, a real test is going to come next week.
Woody.
Yep. Go ahead, Ado.
Question, Woody. Was it true about that story I keep hearing that Ryan Poles did not interview or talk to any other QB in Caleb's draft class before they drafted him? Like he was the only one he let visit down there?
Well, listen, Caleb, Ryan Poles picked Caleb in fucking his last, probably his second last game of college, and he knew who he was drafting. He probably did not. I'm thinking it's true. He probably didn't interview any other quarterbacks because I would have been interviewing Jaden Daniels, and everybody knows how I feel about that. But I have a feeling that that could be true that he didn't interview any other quarterback. If you're number one, you know who you're going with, like months before that draft. I'm sorry, months before that draft.
Bears fans are on the ledge. Just a joke that's better there.
And kind of like what Woody's saying is like what we touched on yesterday before the game. It's like you guys see what I mean now. It's like, so we all know Caleb's not the answer, right? But like in order to actually bench him, he has to play like, to me, even way worse than he just did, because it's going to be stuck in that like middleman, like no man's land type of thing. Like, okay, he was the first pick overall. Okay, it's only his, couple starts into his second season. Okay, he has a new, head coach and offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? Oh, Pole's job might be tied to him. We don't know if it is or isn't, but it could be. So it's like for Caleb to be benched, like that's the part that sucks. And that's kind of what I was trying to say yesterday. It's like, dude, he's actually going to have to play a lot worse than he did to get benched.
And I seen a comment before about the defense. Say, listen, if your offense isn't fucking scoring, you think the defense is going to go out and say, okay, we're going to do our job, but offense is not going to do their job, that we're going to go to our full potential? I wouldn't. It's a two-way game, or it's consistent all across the board. Offense, defense, special teams.
But what I'll say to that is, first drive of the game, I mean, the defense was invisible. You know what I mean? Detroit got the ball first, and they just 5 plays touchdown like it was practice, and they were going against the third string, like literally. Right. So, like our secondary and our pass rush was not fucking existent. I mean, that's a huge fucking problem. And, typical Bears fashion, they bring Jalen Johnson back way too early. He wasn't ready. They bring TJ Edwards back way too early. He wasn't ready. Are you telling me week 2 you're already in desperation mode and you're bringing 2 key players back before they're ready? Now they're probably going to be out even longer than they would have if they would have just let them rest and get healthy before they brought them back. Welcome to Bears football, guys.
Well, Broski, let me ask you this, Broski. If it wasn't a division game, do you think they would have brought those 2 guys back early?
No,
I don't think so.
That's a good point, man. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
We haven't covered in the NFL that happened on Saturday. The Patriots traded Jalen Polk, 2nd-round pick, and a 2028 7th-round pick to the Saints for a 7th-round pick per Tom Pelissero.
Oh, JB, we're talking about the Bears game right now, and I don't care about a Patriots trade.
Switching the fucking topic.
Don't switch the topic with me, man. You're
trying to help. I'm trying to help alleviate the pain of the Bears.
No, because you didn't help, because we could have had Drake May over fucking Caleb Williams too.
JB, this is now a therapy session for me and Woody. Okay, JB.
Yeah. My therapy session was taking it out on my fucking screen door yesterday, and it worked.
No, actually, I don't need to waste any more time on the joke of the team. JB, continue. I apologize.
Yeah,
JB,
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to announce it because this is supposed to be an all-around NFL news show, not just about us. So that's the only reason why I said it.
Okay, what's up, A-Dub?
So hopefully,
hold on. A-Dub's trying to get in.
I was gonna ask you, Woody. I was gonna ask you and Broski about this. I made a comment earlier on this show talking about how the first 2 draft picks you guys used on skill positions, and it was like they're not being utilized more. You think that changes anything if Luther Burden and Colston Loveland get utilized a bit more on your offense?
Yeah, I think using Burden on the kick. I mean, Zacchaeus, he's a good receiver. I mean, he showed it in Washington and stuff like that. Maybe they have Burden sitting behind them to learn and get Burden in on the special teams at least. But Loveland's got to get used more. I mean, Kmet, I know Kmet had a couple catches yesterday. That was it. But yeah, you have to use the tight ends more. and JB, you can say this too, is that Ben Johnson, when he was with Detroit last year, they used the tight ends obviously. I mean,
Yes.
so let's go. What the fuck is up?
Because he was
Yeah.
a tight ends coach to begin with before he
Right.
became the offensive coordinator. He was just the passing game coordinator at the time.
Yeah, and A-Dub, all I'm going to say is we only have 25 minutes left in the show. Expect some classic moments from Broski this week. Stay tuned. I'm not gonna hoard the rest of the show with my long-winded response on your question. It's a good question though.
Yeah, all I got to say is when I'm at Chicago this week, they better beat the fuck out of Dallas and take it out on them. I'll tell you
And
that.
about this comment here, Reed be back some late December or something, November or something.
Yeah, they're saying 6 to 8 weeks.
Nah, he's coming. He's coming back.
Yeah, what I want to do is
Jaden Reed
wait
will be
till
back
the
before the
very end of the
season's
season or playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to some teams that matter.
Yeah, let's go to.
Oh, how about that JJ McCarthy? How's that?
Yeah, that good one. Thanks, Dorn. Perfect.
Dorn, we said teams that matter.
I told you guys the Falcons were going to win.
Yeah, I did too. That's right. I said it.
No, I picked the Falcons too.
I did too.
Yeah. So hey, he had the Vikings had their happy little moment week one.
Yeah, what it changed. The more I watched that game, it was like, yeah.
Did anybody hear from any Vikings fans today?
Yeah, 6 points at home. Wow.
Well, we can say we got a new interception king now up in the division. No more Goff. It's JJ McCarthy.
How many did he have, Dorn?
I think he had like two. I think he had 2 or 3 in the game yesterday.
2 picks.
2 picks.
So
Yeah.
that makes
And
the
a fumble,
Bears.
yeah.
It makes the Bears week 1 loss against them even fucking worse.
Yeah. It
I
does.
think so. Yeah. Leave it to the Bears to be worse.
Well,
Yep.
Since we're going to talk about teams that matter, did anybody see the highway robbery that happened with Kansas City and Philadelphia with that false start on that tush push that the refs just went?
First of all, it's a rear push. Second of all, it's the Sheagles. Third of all, I'm surprised that Kansas City didn't get that call because they're known for the refs.
Yeah.
But there's my taking on that.
Well, let me just say one more thing. Let me just say one thing about the Falcons Vikings, just real quick. Dude, they had over 200 yards rushing. Bijan and Algier, holy shit. Those guys are a tandem.
Yep.
Yep.
Bijan's a beast.
And I thought that was going to be a difference maker for the Falcons. Like, I kept rooting for, like, keep feeding Bijan Robinson the ball until the Vikings could stop him, and they just couldn't.
And the problem,
Dude, Algier's a hell of a running back too, man.
Yeah, the problem with the Falcons in the beginning when they had Kurt bench Cousins is that they couldn't use Kyle Pitts right.
Brad, he did not have more fucking interceptions than Love last year. That's what we call Goff the interception king.
Dude, that's crazy.
But that's no more because it's JJ McCarthy. So don't worry about it no more.
What did it say? Worst game JJ McCarthy's ever played. It's his second fucking game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Didn't he throw a pick 6 for game 1?
Yeah.
Welcome. It's welcome to the NFL. I mean, shit, man. There's a learning curve for all these guys.
Yeah, second game. I mean, for them, this is pretty much season where see where they're at the end of the season.
I don't even think. I don't even think Tyreek Hill can fix the Kansas City Chiefs right now because he's not playing as good as he used to.
Well,
they'd be better off trying to get Jalen Waddle.
Well, that's
no one's worried about their receivers. Nobody's worried about any of their receivers. They don't got no playmakers.
Well, that's the first. That's the first 3 game. That's the first 3 game losing streak Patrick Mahomes ever had since he was in the NFL. That was pretty amazing.
I'm not honestly, dude. I'm not concerned for Kansas City at this point. Like Rashee Rice is out, and he's like their whole offense kind of runs through him. And I just have a feeling, even starting off 0-2, it's the Mahomes show, dude. He'll figure it out before the end of the season, and they'll be competitive for the division or for, I'm not worried about that.
I don't know. I had Chargers. I had Denver
for once.
I had Denver winning that division, but Chargers look pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, I said they would be competitive for the
Yeah, the
division. I didn't
Harbaugh
say it was
effect.
automatic that they were going to get the division.
Right. Don't argue with me, Joe, please. All right.
But we got the Raiders and the
Miami
Chargers
Here's
tonight,
there's
so
two certain
All right, hold
guys
on.
on this show that's always on our NFL roundtable talks that said we thought that this was the year the Chiefs would fall down. And that was
Mhm.
the guy sitting next to me, Ken, the bearded Packer fan, and myself said it at the same time.
That Super Bowl hangover is real. But what were you trying to say there, A-Dub?
I was addressing Bill's statement here. Like, there's a great chance Tyreek Hill would want out of Miami, especially given how bad that team's been looking.
Yep.
But nobody
Did
wants
they
a
not-
headache in their own locker room.
Didn't they end up losing to New England yesterday when they had a lead?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Man, so they're 0-2 also. Go figure. I said the
I don't know,
Dolphins were base.
I don't know, people. Daniel Jones looks like a fucking Super Bowl quarterback. I'll tell you that. God
I
damn.
won't go as far as Super Bowl quarterback, but I'll say he looks like a real quarterback finally.
I mean, a lot difference when he was in New Jersey, you know? I'm saying fucking New Jersey because it should say Jersey Giants.
Yeah. You could say Danny Dimes is playing like he might be deserving of the contract the Giants gave him before he left.
Well,
Right.
what, $45 million?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
How about the games tonight?
That's going to be a good game at 10 o'clock. I am fucking staying up for it.
Yeah, I think Raiders will get a 50 burger put on them. I think.
Oh, boy. What is it? What is it, Las Vegas Bears?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we have heard the Raiders compared to the Bears quite a few times by
Yeah.
some people.
Right. Well, they have half our fucking players.
Hey,
Why,
that's what I
Nickel?
call the Raiders. I call them the Bears of the AFC.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, come on. That's an insult to the Raiders. They've won shit occasionally.
Like
Are
what?
the
Shut your
Bears right
mouth,
now
Ted. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Hey, Ken, the
They
hey,
have
Ken,
more than a single Super Bowl trophy in that case.
Oh, here we go with the fucking pass. Hey,
I
Kenny
gotta
the Guinea. Calm down, Guinea.
Hey, Woody, I got to
Yo.
ask you, are the Bears right now looking like the 2000 to 2010 Lions?
I don't think 0-16, but or 0-17, but I'm gonna have to downgrade the record I gave them. But holy fuck, who knows?
I can
I
agree
know
with
they'd
this
have
right
been
here.
1-1 by now.
I can agree with that.
Mac Jones accidentally is better
called
than
it.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, I called it that you would get the return of the Mac with this game. And the only reason I was giving that to them was because they were playing the Saints, who are a glorified semi-pro team.
They're an XFL
Dude,
team
I've
in the
seen,
NFL.
like, you guys got to be trolling, right? I've seen like 3 guys in the comments, plus Dorn, say the Raiders are going to get a 50 burger hung on them tonight. You got to
Hey
be
Joe,
trolling, right?
Joe, that's a betting of a profile picture right there, bud.
Oh,
You guys got to be trolling.
I was going to say that's it, Joe. You got to make a profile picture and make them put up Brock
Hey,
Bowers.
yeah, you got to make it with Dorn. He was the first one that said something.
Actually,
Is Bowers
Nick was,
playing?
he said it was going to be 48-12 in the comments.
I was going to say it sounds like you need to make a bet with Nick about that profile picture. Well,
Tramp
people
stamp. How about
People
that?
might not be able to tell the difference between Bowers and Nick. They both have the same hairline.
So
I
Bowers
got
is
one more day
questionable,
to
but
go,
he
and I
is.
can finally change mine.
So he is playing today, right? He is playing
Bowers,
today,
yeah,
though.
Bowers
Okay.
should be playing today, dude.
All right. Shanahan QB friendly. Go fucking figure. Jesus Christ.
Bowers
Hey,
should
he
be
is
playing,
QB
should be
friendly.
playing.
You know what he's not friendly to? Second half rushing yards.
I'll
Just-
make a
just
bet. If
watch
the
their
Raiders lose. Wow. What's the worst one? With hair, Joe? Just put a picture up there with hair. You with hair. That's your worst one. Wow.
You
Yeah.
poor guys keep giving Joe such a hard time about this. He's going to come back and he's going to have Sharpie all over his head one day.
Oh boy.
Nah.
Hair
Well,
was
I'll
He doesn't,
say-
like, he doesn't like that spray on hair. It runs too much
But
in his eyes in the
I'll
sun.
tell you one thing. if the Raiders win tonight, you motherfuckers better not be on the show tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Joe, I didn't say nothing. I have Brock Bowers, man. I have nothing. I had no saying in that. Nope. I just said the Chargers look for real. That's it. After the first game.
No, that's why I think it's going to be a good game, dude. The Chargers, honestly, like, it's a game I'm worried about. Like, I definitely think the Raiders have their work cut out for them, dude. But I don't think that I don't think it's a game they can't win. Put it that way. I think that,
It is the NFL. And any team can win on any given week. We've seen it where teams that we think have no shot of beating a team beat a team. We've seen this lots of times.
Yeah, but I don't think this is one of those cases. I don't think it's like one of those where the Raiders have no shot to win. I think they match up. I believe they match up pretty well with the Chargers. Like, the Chargers have advantages in some areas, but I think if we play well, there's no reason we can't beat them. They're not like unbeatable. They're not some super team, dude. They have
and the Raiders actually have a real head coach and a real quarterback. You know what I mean?
Well, Billy, I'll see you at the Saturday night fucking party. You gotta let me know where that's at. I'll be there. Wait till you see my fucking outfit.
Like, for the Chargers,
fucking
you tell me
who's
going to shut down Brock Bowers on the Chargers. You tell me.
If the
Khalil
Raiders
Mack.
win, tomorrow's show will be.
Khalil Mack, Joe. He'll keep up with him.
I don't even think Mac's on the Chargers.
And Khalil
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he signed again?
Yeah.
Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa
is the one that's a Bill.
Yeah, he's not covering Bowers, dude. And if he,
I
hope they put Khalil Mack on Bowers. Put Khalil Mack on.
Well,
him,
hey,
Brock's going
it could
for 200, dude.
It could be worse.
Covering him.
It could be worse. You could have Sewell for the Bears on fucking Aaron Jones. Oh, how that could that work out?
So they're each going to have their own stash of kryptonite. That's how they're going to cover him.
For a while there, Noah Sewell looked really good stopping the run of Detroit.
No, Sewell's a player, man.
Yeah. I think he's one of those guys that in a year or two he'll be a real deal linebacker.
Hey, Broski, when we play Detroit at home, we should keep right on JMO and see how that works out. Fucking dumbass.
I mean, get me started on that shit.
I thought you guys had Nick Wright covering JMO on that play because it looked like it with how much separation he had.
Hey, Orlando, you might want to go check the stats, bro, because actually Carroll is leading 5-4 in their 9 career meetings. This is career meeting number 10 for Harbaugh and Carroll is up 5-4. So no, Harbaugh does not own Carroll.
You got the freaking Bopsy twins on the Bears. You got Jonah Jackson and Darnell Wright. Right before the show, I pulled both of their pictures and put them next to each other. They look like freaking clones. They look like twins.
And they both had the most
penalties. I'm not even fucking joking. Yeah, they combined for about 8 penalties a game.
And now you know why, after he had a Pro Bowl season and then an injury season, why the Lions didn't re-sign him, and everybody said that was a mistake.
Hey, do you want to take Swift back too? You want Swift back as well? We'll give you Jonah Jackson and Swift.
For who?
Joey. No, Scotty Mitchell.
How about a broom? How about for a broom? I'll take a broom.
Take a broom.
Scotty, we'll trade you for Scotty Mitchell.
Happy. Caleb will be very happy.
A broom and a deceased, and you can finally get your deceased baseball announcer back. You can have Ernie Harwell.
No, just give us Joey Harrington. We'll call it a deal.
Okay. What's up, A-Dub?
I was gonna say for the Bears, who would you prefer to be a different running back? Who would you want to replace DeAndre Swift as your new running back one if you don't want him over there?
Well, it depends who's available.
Don't think it's Manon guy.
It's called the draft.
Yep.
Man, and just think you guys could have had an Alshon Jeffrey.
We did.
I don't know, Orlando. I wasn't counting college. I was counting pros.
Yeah, this is the NFL show, not a college. Tell him, Joe. Tell him I'll put my fucking hair on for him. Tell him. Oh well. So I just hope they win next week when I'm there. That's all I fucking care about. If not, I'm going to probably knock out a Bears fan. Who knows?
Woody, before you do it,
Bears on Bears
could
Quan in
you a
Chicago.
call in one of our chat rooms? I want to see this shit.
This is why I love Woody.
I got-
This is why I love Woody. We think alike in that regard. Like, I get more pissed off at Bears fans than anyone else.
Make sure the guy's wearing a jersey number 18.
Yeah, 18, yep. Or 4, either one.
Either one.
Or all the offensive line numbers. Yeah, I'll get plenty of a pick there. Fuck them.
I'm hearing all Vikings podcasts are shutting down.
Well, you know what though, Vikings fans. No disrespect to them. They beat us last week. They fucking ghost. My God.
Yeah.
Like anybody hear from Jamez and Alvin yet?
Well,
I have personally heard from Jamez.
I heard from some Viking fans because they got so many injuries, and it's like, yeah,
So
okay.
We said that last week too, and they said, "Oh, injuries are part of the game," which I agree with. I just want to test them out.
Yeah,
absolutely. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
All right, well, I got to get my guests for my show on, so I will see you guys later.
Have a good night.
See you.
So yeah, I have nothing much to say. That
Hey,
yeah.
I can't. Sorry.
How about Joe Burrow?
Yeah, that goes to my
Ken,
one
you
fucking
mentioned
fantasy league.
Heard from Jamez. Did you?
3 months for a turf toe?
Well, Ken, did you ask Jamez?
What's up?
Yeah, Ken, did you ask Jamez if he still thinks of J.J. McCarthy? Did you ask Jamez if he still thinks J.J. McCarthy is Tom Brady 2.0 after last night?
Unfortunately, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
He's still calling him J.J. Brady.
No, he's Dante Culpepper 2.0.
Hey, I actually liked Culpepper.
Well,
he's
your
Cal
fucking,
Williams 2.0.
that ain't my fucking problem.
Culpepper was good for a bit before his injury.
I don't know. Well, but that's all I got to say is that we suck, and I'd like everybody to come join me on Wednesday night show because I'm going to rip it up even more. And at the tailgate on Sunday, I'll be broadcasting live, and I'll rip it up there. And if anybody talks stupid, and they'll be getting some oral surgery.
All right. See, now that's what I call a show.
Yeah, you'll get a fucking show, all right. But everybody, I just wanted to come on and say Bears suck, and we're back to the drawing board again. And any questions, please reach out to me. You have my page, Woody Bear Down. Just message me, and I'll answer everything I can.
Before you go, are you guys still the off-season champs?
No, because we had a tie, so we're not off-season champs. So. But everybody have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.
We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for being on, Woody.
Later.
Catch you later, Woody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. It's got to be rough being a Chicago fan there, broski, because I have seen a shit ton of videos this morning of them just melting the fuck down.
This is what gets on my nerves. Like, all these people think that, like, oh, we signed Ben Johnson. Oh, they're acting like we won the fucking lotto, like he's a proven head coach. He's not. Dude, I didn't want to sign Ben Johnson either. Go back and play the tape. There were 5 coaches I wanted to sign. He wasn't one of them. Like, guys, like, and then it's like, oh, the O-line's fixed. How do you know the O-line is fixed? We have Braxton fucking Backfield Jones as our left tackle. That doesn't sound fixed. You know what I mean? Like, we have no pass rusher. How's the defensive line fixed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's way deeper than that. I mean, I don't even want to get started with the 6 minutes we have left, but my God.
So you're saying you just blew up the whole fucking team again?
That's what I've always said. Like,
yeah.
I think you first. Here's the problem: you need to sell the team before anything really changes.
Yeah.
No one's buying this fucking dumpster fire right now because what McCaskey wants to do is build the stadium and then sell the team so he gets more money. But anyone in their right mind, they want to buy the team before the stadium is built to make sure the stadium is built the right way. Because if McCaskey's in charge when the stadium's being built, it's going to be half-ass. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then you essentially got two fucking assholes, the Warren and Poles, like the president and the GM. These guys are fucking worthless, clueless. They have no fucking clue. They don't.
And just think, you should really hear what Broski has to say, because it gets even deeper.
Yeah, I mean it's 15, dude. Poles is 15 and 38.
Yeah, that's bad.
And he got an extension. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's like, are you intentionally trying to lose your fan base? Like,
hey, Broski, when you were talking about the stadium, I just had this like vision. It's like, you know, they're on opening night. They go like they have that little button to where they're like going to turn on like the torch, and it's like as soon as he hits the button, the whole stadium demolishes.
I mean, you know, before the week 1 game at home, it's like a couple hours before their game, they're talking about shitty field conditions, and don't worry though, they're filling the holes with sand. I'm like, here we go. Like this is so Bears. Like, how half-assed can you be, man? Like, seriously.
Yeah. I think that time you imagine you go cut grass with that there, and all of a sudden all your equipment's gone.
and Joe, I would have been happy with Pete Carroll as head coach.
I'm happy with Pete Carroll as head coach.
Like,
no matter what happens,
taking him over Ben Johnson in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, no matter what happens tonight, I'm happy with Pete Carroll so far.
Yeah.
Nick, lick my asshole, dude.
Hey, it's supposed to be an insult, not something that he'd do on his own.
I did think it was hysterical during the Bears game that, like, Davenport finally makes a good play and gets a sack, and he gets hurt on the sack. Nobody touched him.
How do you get hurt?
Dude, you finally got a sack. Good job.
Yeah.
And then he's like holding his arm, rolling around on the ground. I'm like, dude, you got to be kidding me.
How do you get hurt stacking the quarterback? Like,
dude, I have no idea. It's Davenport.
When your body's held together by strain and used chewing gum, apparently that strain fell out of the chewing gum.
Oh, man.
John, I remember you just being like all week, like, Joe Burrow's going to get killed. He has no O-line. He's going to get killed back there. I mean, dude, then he's getting fucking, like, carried off the fucking field. Like, he can't even walk off on his own power.
Thank you, bros. Yeah, I always love when somebody else points out when I'm right.
Yeah, and the worst part is he's going to be out. He's going to be out for, like, 3 months. So that's basically, like, 10 games, dude. The Bengals season might have just been – it's done.
Ligament didn't just tear. It tore off the bone.
Yeah, he's done for this.
At least from what I'm hearing, it severed itself completely from the bone.
Oh, really?
From what I'm hearing, that's why it's such a long recovery.
Wow.
Hey, let's get your prediction on Genty's rushing yards tonight, Broski. What is it? -15?
No, honestly, he'll probably be in the 30 to 40 range, but he'll average like 2 yards a carry.
30 to 40 range.
Like, on like, 15 carries.
And on that wonderful take from Broski pulling out his crystal ball, we want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks everybody that commented. Thanks for everyone for being on the panel. Joe, you got to give us something for your Raiders before we go.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
All right. And as always, it's go, Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.